thought you'd seen the back of me. You haven't. I'm a glutton for fucking punishment. Part 25 on the old Virago project. I couldn't just give in. It was doing me nutting all bloody night. I've decided I'm not giving in. I'm buying an engine. One that's apparently good. So what I'm about to do now is bang some tunes on in the shed and blast this engine out quick. Now, I'm not going to do much filming of the process of taking the engine out because we did that one before. We might do a bit of a strip down of the engine while it's out. I don't know yet exactly. But for now, I'm just going to rip it apart. So I'll see you lot in what will be for me about an hour. For you lot, a few seconds. Right. Slightly out of breath because I've been rushing doing that. And I've been doing it on my own. But about 45 minutes I was out. Had to get my son to help me get it up in the air on my bike lift, which isn't a milk crate, scaffold bore and a couple of bits of 2x2, but we'll gloss over that. She's all ready for a new engine, which I'm picking up 3 PM tomorrow. Today's Saturday, that'll be Sunday. Right, I'm gonna need to have a little bit of a tidy round. I need to have a lot of a tidy round really. And I'm going to go out for broom and stuff. Then we'll see about if I'm going to strip this down. See if we can get this rear cylinder head off and have a look at see what's going on there. Don't know if I want to get that deep into this one yet. Until we fit the new one maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, she's out. And this time I managed to get it out without needing to cut anything, which was nice. I remembered the blue wire. Oh, he says, where's it gone? The blue wire, there, yeah, there. Yeah, I remember to unplug that this time. Yeah, it came out really easy to be fair. Piece of piss to do, to be fair, even on your own. A little bit fiddly dropping it out like, but as long as you've got hold of it and you use like a trolley jack and an old skateboard to spread out the weight a bit. Bob's your man's brother. Right, time for a brew. Consider what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm probably not going to be able to sit down for too long before I'm thinking what's going on in there. And I'm going to go and have a look what's going on in there. So we're going to see what the score is, shall we? Yeah, fuck it, brew, and then we'll see what the score is. Fuck it, we'll find out. Even if I just take the bits and just dump it all on there somewhere for now, it'll be right. Right, well, I got sidetracked sorting out my daughter's laptop, so I'm actually going to take the rest of the day off the bike, so I'm not going to strip note apart yet at the minute. What we will do though is reconvene tomorrow en route to get the new engine. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. So I'm going to spend the afternoon with the family and we will reconvene tomorrow. Right, so next day we're back in the shed. I've got a few hours before I can go collect the engine. So I'm going to get my son out here and get him to clean up some of this framework and that, make sure there's no fucking gunk and crap and that on it. Ready for fitting the new engine later. I'm going to remove the manifold off of that bike, off of that engine, sorry. I'm going to give it a once over because it looks a bastard, I know, but I'm confident he doesn't leak. But I'm going to go and give it another once over just to make sure. I'm going to rejet the carb back to standard jetting, which I believe was a 25 main and a 150 or a 16, no, a 25 pilot and a 150 or a 160 main. Can't remember which, so I'll put something like that back in it. Yeah, then hopefully it's just a case of chucking the other engine in, bashing some new oil and stuff in it, chucking the carb on and she firing up, hopefully. But we all know what mine looks like, so let's not get our hopes up. Yeah, I'm going to go pull that manifold off that bike over there and then we'll have a little inspection and I'll show you that I'm confident that it's got no leaks. Alright, the manifold's off, and it does look a bastard, I know. But that's because I smeared gasket sealer over every single one of my welds, because I was, well, doubting that my welds was any good. Yeah, so I want a bit mad with that. There's actually no need for all that, because, oh, you don't want me to see, hang on. Let's hold that against my new jelly, hold my hand over that one. Yeah, you can't see, you can see that you can't see shit. That is fully sealed. Fully sealed. As you see. So, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a problem with my manifold design, because it wasn't designed to work that way. If you remember, in the first place, I wanted it to just come, sit that down there like that, straight out from the middle of it. But somehow my calculations was wrong, and it only worked like this. So then I had to add the extra bend. But surely that little bit of a difference in the bend shouldn't be that much different. But it's not the end of the world, because I could. There's a geezer who 3D prints manifolds that are known to work, and they're good. So if I do have issues with this, I might not waste any more time on it. For 75, 80 quid, you can 3D print me one in a week. That sounds good to me. Alright, we need to get these coils off, because these, although they're my old coils, the new ones I bought, which was actual toss, so down there on the floor. Yeah, these coils are good coils. Bollocks, and tripped over. And that's why you're supposed to clean your tools up. But as you see, I didn't. I sort of left everything I used yesterday, so it'll be easy to put engine back in, which might be later on this evening, but I doubt it, because by the time I get back, I'm probably not going to be asked. So, alright, get these coil packs off. If you don't know, there's a 10mm there, there's a 10mm there. If yours is connected to the bike still, you could either undo these connectors as I've done, or there's a couple of plugs, unplug them there. Pop them off, job done, remove them off, easy peasy. Nice and simple. I think that's all we're going to do with this engine for now. I think we're just going to leave it sat where she's sat. I don't want to start tearing into it until I've got the other one on the bike and that. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to get mess everywhere and get confused as to what's doing what and what's for what. And so we're going to keep this one complete for the minute, but it's coming apart probably next video. So we'll see what Scores Georgia does. So yeah, let me get these carbs off. I need to remember and all to take my electric ratchet and a 10mm. So when I get there, I can pop the rocker covers off and just check to make sure there's not too much wear in there and stuff like that before I part with any cash. Oh, we do need to remove this exhaust, because the one I've got is not coming with an exhaust, I don't think. I'm not sure whether we need it from here. If you remember the problems we had with the front, that's not looking likely. So I'm probably going to be needing an exhaust. If I'm lucky, he's still got this headpiece on and he's just taking it off here. If I'm lucky. But we all know what my luck's like. So I'm going to clean up that with a wire brush. Check the other side when I can see it, and then I'm going to lubricate the fuck out of it, and I suppose I best get that off. Bollocks, I didn't think about that. And if you remember rightly, the plugs aren't old on this one, so we want these out and all, so we can save on them a bit. Come on, who had money on me breaking them? You'd have never get, both came straight out. 12mm obviously didn't fit, so I just tapped on the 11mm with that little squirt of lubricant I use, straight off, which is nice, little wins and all that. So I've got my coils off, I've got my exhaust off, I've got a battery charging. Yeah, I suppose I've got to do a little bit of clean up and preparation for the new engine, shouldn't I? I need to send them back, because they're actually dog shit. I don't know if you remember, but we've got nice bright white spark with them. But I changed them because I was sure, because they're mismatched, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's not get into that. But yeah, then this one's orange shit, weak spark. Explain that. But yeah, that's 35 quid, like, I might as well get back, so. Yeah, a bit of a tidy up then, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Reject the carb again for the 1,050th time. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've done it now. But I'm going 25 main, 150 or 160. 25 pilot, 150 or 160 main. I can't remember. So look what it is. So I'm sure this is the one that came out of it. Jesus Christ. Too hard for my... It's upside down, but that's a 150. So that's going back in it. And then that's at, as it was when I bought it, settings. Oh yeah, after I've adjusted the mixture screws back and stuff again, blah, blah, blah. Nice and simple. Right, I'm going to go grab my son, because he can help me do a bit of tidying up. I bought him a couple of scale electric cars the other day, and he still hasn't done me no jobs to pay for them. So you can come in here and you can clean up around there a bit and what have you. So then it's nice for putting a new engine in. Which I might add is that it doesn't look like a piece of shit like this one. Cosmetically, I mean. Yeah, so if it's a good runner and what have you in it, it's a 2-for-1, because it will look better and all, which is nice. I've also got devised a way of how I'm going to get it in the car. So I've got a big V70 that's there in Muffets. It's no problems getting it in the car, but I want to get in the car and I don't want to ruin a V70. She's old, like, she's got a few miles on her, and she's not in the best condition herself, but I still don't want to fucking ruin it. So I'm going to like lay a load of plastic in the back and what have you, and the only way I've got to restrain it is one bungee strap. So I'm going to have to see if I can borrow something else. Yeah, so I don't want it tipping over and breaking anything, or leaking oil all over my carpet or my leather seats, or, yeah, I don't want none of that. So, yeah, I suppose I'm going to go get my son, and then I'll finish doing what we're doing. Get him down some cleaning. Right, so I've rejected the carbs. I haven't got anything cleaned because my son didn't come out to help. Yeah. I've added some extra supports on the battery box because I had to put a custom box in. Well, I didn't have to put a custom box in there. I didn't have a battery box. Needed something for the battery. And since my under-seat tank is down there on the floor contaminated with water and rust, yeah, I'm only running a single tank at the minute. If this all goes well, I'm going to buy a more chopper style tank. But yeah, I've done the jets. We've got the battery box a bit more secure. Nothing's got cleaned. But yeah, I'm going to go now and try and see if I can borrow some more rope or something. And I'm going to try and make the back of my car like oil resistant. Obviously, can't make it oil proof, but oil resistant. I've got a bungee already, so I don't need that much rope, do I? It's just to keep it stood up right, like tie it to me headrest or something in the back so it don't tip over. So I've stole it off the kid's sledge. Don't tell them. So I'm out in the middle of the beautiful countryside, picking up the engine, which I forgot to film when I was there, which is a shame because he was a real nice fella and he recognised me from the YouTube as well, which is nice. Yeah, the engine seems to be checking out all right, low mileage and all that. Well, 30,000, so low for one of these. Doesn't seem to be anywhere that they shouldn't be. I've had the rocker covers off and had a little look. All in all happy. Just gonna go for a quick pee and then head back to Lincoln. Okay, so that's the engine on. I'm gonna leave it in the boot for the evening because I'm pretty done in. Yeah, nice to meet the bloke who I bought it off. Very nice chap. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day and chill out a bit, and I'll chuck that engine in, I reckon, tomorrow when the wife's at work, after I've gone and got some fresh oil and stuff for it, obviously. So, part 25. You didn't think it was going to come, but there it is. Yeah, so keep your eye out for part 26. That'll be within the next couple of days, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.